What's wrong with situational awareness? Well, let me explain my opponent's reasoning through stories. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, situational awareness was largely abandoned because it was easy for adversaries to get around. That's what professors said. In some entry-level jobs, you'd get minimal training. The firm could easily replace workers who had trouble handling the public. In college, Republicans' meetings and political events, I asked candidates and staffers why there was no situational awareness for young Republicans. The answers were shocking to me. First, I should have realized operation. Outsource was in full swing. Many people tried to outsource their responsibilities. It can be a very dangerous risk in outsourcing. Second, one staffer told me it's not worth it and candidates want to grab and consolidate power, not spread it around. Also, candidates told job hunters and volunteers to listen to Rush Limbaugh. They said rather than discuss conspiracy theories to be of service. To the elites, the enemy. A boss of mine said, "The grassroots are there and we do meet with them, but they often don't get their way. It's better to get money from Megacorps, Big PACs, and the LDS Church." There are a few places for conservatives to get instruction, but sheeple on the West Coast are reluctant to go to the Leadership Institute. Documentaries and seminars are sometimes okay for sheeple if it's okay with the other side. Seriously, let's turn to finance. Gurus say they can't offer situational awareness for legal reasons. There is a chapter in Anti-Fragility and Machiavellianism that provides some decent instruction. The 4-Hour Workweek, although over 20 years old, offers some gems. A result of conservative Christian outsourcing was millennials and Gen Xers who had to totally reinvent the wheel at work. They'd get frustrated and become abusive. I had a boss that was this way. We'll call him Pol Pot. He didn't like old people, white people, or book readers. He did not know what he was doing at work. He told long-standing employees they didn't know shit, and simultaneously picked their brains. He fired them for anything he could. He replaced them with dumb people. That's a shitty way for a super-saved Christian to be, so situational awareness is removed from everywhere. Federal Reserve and WEF talking points replaced traditional thought everywhere. And look what happened. An idiocracy. The bar is so low, but sometimes the prize is unattainable because the working environment and the rules at work are too restrictive. Plus, there is inflation and the threat of higher taxes. Conservative Inc. AstroTurf can provide situational awareness, but they answer to the elites. They'll give you a cliché to speak, which will get you wiped out in the field. On campus, the shitlibs dictate that old people that didn't drink the Kool-Aid are angry, bitter separatists. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen to wise counsel even if the guy's an old guy who wouldn't vote until Trump came along. I know if you think about it, you'll see what the elites have been up to. Powers that are allegedly friendly to the church, the Republican Party, the family, and independent businesses do everyone a disservice by dumbing things down. If your response is to say you'll kiss Klaus Schwab's butt and be a great servant, no kiss ass. If you're a dummy, this won't work. He won't educate you. There were anti-education CCINOs or conservative Christians in name only at my alma mater who were opposed to learning. Their idea was to be a good slave at the fast food place and not seek knowledge outside the Bible. These guys can't figure out why conditions are so bad in their neighborhood, so they bail to red states. You guys in red states need to understand I didn't send those guys. They wouldn't fight here. They'll water down the tea where you live, deep.